Hi everyone, Will Perry here with Ultimate Boxer 3 champion Derrick Osaze and the UB founder Ben Shalom. How you doing, Derrick?
I'm good, thanks, man. How are you?
Yeah, we're all good. Look, really exciting news to bring you. Derrick, you signed with us at BOXXER, the beginning of what's already been a really exciting journey, but the beginning of a new one. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. Looking forward. I'm excited for what's ahead. Looking forward to based on conversations that I've had, with the guys at BOXXER, Baz and Ben. They've discussed, some of their future plans, and it's something where I could see myself aligning with. So looking forward to seeing what comes out of, UB, and obviously what comes out of myself as well in terms of my career. So yeah, exciting times ahead.
Look, Ben, we've seen it, haven't we, firsthand, the following that Derrick brought to London when we were down at the O2 for UB3. Was it a no-brainer for you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, when we first saw Derrick, he was such he's a confrontational character, but he's also a very good person. And I think that combination was like, well, we've got personality on our hands. And so when, as you say, when he fought in that first event, I think for us, that was when we looked at each other and said, these nights are creating something special, because you saw his fans and you saw the way they were almost as happy as he was that he'd won. And you could see the connection that he had with them. And so, yeah, from that day, it was like, well, how do we find a way? How do we get to the point where we can work with this guy? And well, today's the day. So it's a good move for us, and it's a really big move for Derrick and the business as well.
And Derrick, look, in boxing terms, you're a baby, aren't you? 26 years old. You've got your peak years ahead of you.
It's funny, everyone always says that, but I don't. It doesn't really feel like that. Obviously, I've been boxing since I was about 15. I've been in the game almost 11, going on 12 years now. I've been a pro for almost 3 years this year, so I'm not in a hurry. But I wouldn't necessarily claim that I've got all the time in the world. Boxing is a short career. No matter how you look at it, do you know what I mean? Every athlete has an expiration date. So I guess I'm still early in terms of the game. I've only had 10 fights, so I hope to have a lot more. But yeah, I'm in the middle. I don't think I have all the time in the world, but at the same time, I'm not in a position where I need to rush. So yeah, move at a steady pace.
Yeah. Look, Ben, bring us in then to a bit of insight of when you sat down with Derrick and how you convinced him, because we know what he's bringing to the table, but what's on offer for him? What's the plan?
I think, to be honest, we had a lot of convincing to do. Me and Derrick, when we first met, I think he was 6-0, and then obviously he's done. He became 9-0 on the first tournament. Then he became 10-0, and to be honest, I think it's been a blessing and a curse, as Derrick will say, because people have seen how good he is and how dangerous he is. It took a bit of convincing, because obviously, from that tournament, it's not like every opportunity has come for him, and it's not like we've been able to deliver those opportunities and whatnot. And so we had to convince him now was the right time. We had to convince him of our plans. We've now got long-term plans in place with Derrick. We're fighting this year, but also 3 times next year. And to be honest as well, we looked at him and he wasn't getting those opportunities. And I think because of that, he needs a promoter that's going to make sure, he gets those opportunities. He's going to make sure he puts him in the fights that he needs to be, because I don't think anyone is going to seek out fighting Derrick. And so that's our job now, to kind of build his career in the right way and find the right opponents. And I think he was attracted to the fact that obviously we can guarantee him those fights, but also, the company's moving into a next stage now where we want to look after the best fighters that have come through our system. We want to look after the winners. And Derrick is definitely, one of, if not the best prospects to come out of Ultimate BOXXER. And so we're really excited. And I think that's what he saw.
Yeah, look, Derrick, you're quite a modest man. The punching preacher doesn't really talk trash from what I've seen of you. How do you describe yourself as a fighter?
I always get asked this question. I never know how to answer it. I'm someone that comes with a deeper desire to win at all costs. Do you know what I mean? I always say, if you're going to be in the ring with me, expect a very torrid time. So that's all I can say. In terms of how I box, what can you expect? I've adapted I box, I adapt to what's in front of me. Even how I box in the Ultimate Boxer is not even a portion of, you know, my whole ability. I just adapted to what I needed to do to win based on what's in front of me. So if I need to box, I'll box. If I have to fight, I'll fight. If I have to slug it out, I'll slug it out. So I adapt to what's in front of me and I do whatever's necessary to win. So that's me in a nutshell.
Look, you said it yourself, 10 fights, 10 wins, but for 26, it's not a lot of fights. So, you know, you haven't got a lot of mileage on the clock, which is a great thing because you've got so much time ahead of you. Is there anyone out there, Derek, that you'd love to fight, that you want to call out, that you look in that middleweight division and think, come on, let's have it?
You know me, I'm not big on the name calling. There's no one really in my mind that I'd be interested in fighting, but there are some pretty belts that I like. I like the English title, so if you're the English title holder, there's a target on your back. I love the British title, so if you're the British title holder, there's a target on your back. And we're looking at whatever belt, do you know what I mean? I love belts, all different colours, variations, sizes, and levels of shininess. So my thing is never another person. I'm never interested in fighting one particular person. I'm interested in winning titles and winning championships. So if you're holding a belt that I want, then my target's on you. If you drop that belt, then my target changes to whoever's in front of me, who's ever stopping me from getting that belt. So that's me really. I've never looked at faces. It's just I want titles. That's me.
Yeah, you like the shininess of belts. We should call you the Peckham Barracuda. I think we should change your name.
Something like that.
Do you think you stay in that weight? Do you think you stay middleweight?
Yeah, for the foreseeable future, I have no issues making middleweight. But who knows? Depending on, you know, my goal is once I'm happy with my achievements at middleweight, to move up to super middleweight. Light heavy, who knows? We'll see. But right now, the focus is on middleweight and achieving the goals that I have set out at this weight, and then look at where things go from there. You know, I don't expect that, you know, I'll grow any much more at age 26. So I'm comfortable making the weight, so that's cool.
Yeah, and look, Ben, for you, it's all about dreaming big. You've said all along, this format is all about finding a future world champion. Why can't that be Derrick Osaze?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's not had much experience, as you've said, and he had to fight his way through Ultimate Boxer. He was only 6 fights in. He's got a long way to go. He's got a great manager with Jimmy Gill, who we've spoken about. He's really excited about him and why he's kind of held out for the right deal. And so you look at the division now, he's in the top 20 already. He's not fought since he fought on Ultimate Boxer the second time. And so, yeah, we've got to get him out. We've got to get him active. And then it seems, you know, it looks like there isn't anyone on that list that he can't get to. He can't get to their level. And so it's an exciting one, this one, 100%. And he's got the personality, he's got the grit, he's got the story, he's got the determination to do whatever is in his hands to do. And I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people once he's given that foundation to go and fight regularly.
Well, look, Derek, welcome aboard, mate, and great to have you as part of the team. And we're wishing you all the best for the future.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, guys.